From 5 News, I'm meteorologist Stephen Elmore. This is your 5+ extended forecast. Storm chance overnight tonight going into Monday morning for that much awaited cold front that's finally making its way to northwest Arkansas and the river valley. So overnight tonight and into Monday morning, that's going to accompany some rain chances. Could be dodging some showers for that Monday morning commute. Right now, it looks like it's going to be very scattered in nature. Not everybody is going to get widespread showers, but some people could get some localized heavier showers at times, again, during the overnight hours and through Monday morning before we start to see some clearing by the time we get to Monday afternoon. The good news behind all of this, even with this rain chance coming overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, it's about to get a lot cooler around here. Temperatures topping out into the mid to upper 70s and low 80s throughout the rest of this upcoming work week, and even heading into next weekend. Here's a look at that storm threat for tonight. Level 1 marginal risk across northwest Arkansas, parts of the river valley as well. Again, the main concern for tonight is if one of these isolated thunderstorms could produce some of those stronger wind gusts, 40, 50 miles per hour at best. I don't think we see any widespread severe weather overnight tonight or into tomorrow. Mainly just a few strong thunderstorms could be possible. That cold front's going to push through heading into tomorrow, so we could see a storm threat as well as we get into our Monday morning. Still that level 1 marginal risk. Our main threat is if we see a stronger cell start to produce some stronger winds, maybe some small hail out of it. Again, just a level 1 marginal risk for tonight and for tomorrow. So I think at best we maybe see a strong storm or two. Mainly what we're going to see, though, is just some rainfall over the next 24 hours. Here's a look at futurecast of what we're expecting. Overnight tonight, showers going to pick up across northwest Arkansas and the river valley. Of course, this is all accompanying with that cold front that's moving through. And then scattered showers really continue throughout the rest of the morning across northwest Arkansas and the river valley. Right now, models suggesting that most of the rainfall is going to be across northwest Arkansas. And I got to tell you, that's not a terrible thing, because if we look at the drought monitor a little bit later, you'll see that the main drought concern is across northwest Arkansas. So if we can get some heavy rainfall at some points throughout the day, tomorrow, overnight tonight into tomorrow, I think we could eliminate some of those drought concerns. Scattered showers continue into the afternoon for Monday. Once we get into the late evening, overnight into Tuesday, we lose most of that cloud coverage, lose most of the rain chances, and then rest of the week, we are going to hang on to some rain chances, and it's also going to stay cooler later on this week, though those rain chances accompanying with what's developing coming out of the Gulf right now. We could see some tropical moisture later on this week. So here's a look at models of what we could see overnight tonight and through Monday morning and into the afternoon. Greatest rain totals right now look to be across northwest Arkansas. I think this model may be overdoing it just a little bit. Greatest chances, I think, are around an inch of rainfall across northwest Arkansas, across the river valley, more than likely a half an inch or less of rainfall through tomorrow morning and into the early afternoon. It's going to be a lot cooler, though. Here's a look at the drought monitor, though. Again, we're going to get an update later on this week on Thursday, but the data is collected on Tuesdays and then posted on Thursdays. So the rainfall that we're getting tonight is going to have a major factor on what the drought monitor looks like later on this week. How much rainfall can we get, especially across northwest Arkansas, where we have those drought concerns? Across parts of northwest Arkansas and most of the river valley, we just have that dry concern or no concern at all. So any rainfall that we can get overnight tonight into tomorrow is going to help out the drought concern, mainly across northwest Arkansas. Temperatures waking up tomorrow morning. That cooler air still needs some time to sink down. So across northwest Arkansas, starting off into those mid-60s, across the river valley into the mid-70s, what it's been like the past couple of days. But as we go on throughout the day on Monday, that cooler air is going to sink down to the surface, and temperatures don't get that much warmer in the afternoon compared to what we're seeing in the morning hours. Here's a look at those afternoon highs for tomorrow. Temperatures across northwest Arkansas staying into those mid-70s for our daytime highs. Again, that's only going to be about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what we're waking up at. Across the river valley, temperatures reaching up into those upper 70s and low 80s for our daytime highs tomorrow. And throughout most of this upcoming week, expect this type of weather where it's going to be cloudy. We're going to see a few showers, but it's going to be much cooler throughout the rest of this work week. This cold front is moving in overnight tonight, of course, bringing the rain chances like we talked about, but also the cooler air is filtering in as well. We see that temperature trend over the next couple of days. You're going to see that cooler air come in. It's going to have time to settle down to the surface, and then it's going to linger throughout the rest of this upcoming week with temperatures really only into those upper 70s and low 80s across northwest Arkansas in the River Valley. And I tell you what, across northwest Arkansas, we're more than likely going to see those low 70s throughout most of this upcoming week. Of course, that's going to accompany with more rain chances as well. Temperatures throughout the rest of this week across northwest Arkansas only topping out into those low 70s to those mid 70s across the River Valley. Mid to upper 70s, some low 80s will be possible throughout the week as well. But it's not the only rain chance that we have tonight. We're going to hang on to a lot of cloud coverage throughout the rest of this week, and we could even see some tropical rainfall like we talked about earlier of what's coming out of the Gulf. Temperatures in the morning hours across northwest Arkansas are going to be starting off into those low to mid 50s throughout most of this week outside of tomorrow morning. Across the River Valley, tomorrow morning's the one day out. Let that cooler air sink down to the surface because the rest of this week temperatures will only be starting off into those upper 50s and low 60s. Still above average for this time of year. We are getting into fall now. We are officially in fall now, so we are expecting a little bit cooler air for this time of year, but overall we'll take it. After the end of this past week and into the start of this weekend, we had heat index values into the triple digits. This is a much needed cool down. Again, those rain chances continue throughout the rest of this week. Really, Monday is going to be what's coming from this cold front. Then we have some cloud coverage lingering around heading into Tuesday. Could see a couple stray showers here and there. But what's coming heading into Thursday is going to be remnants of what's ever coming from the Gulf right now. I tell you what, this past week, we were seeing models and trends that showing that this week we could have seen some heavy rainfall. The good news is that models are moving that disturbance in the Gulf right now further off towards the east, where we're not going to see the heavy amounts of rainfall, but we definitely could see some scattered showers later on this week from moisture from the Gulf. That's what we work on the rest of this week, is what Thursday looks like and how much rainfall that we could get. But we're anywhere between about 20 to 50% chance of scattered showers every day throughout the rest of this work week. Multiple chances of rain coming. Taking a look at that drought monitor that we took a look at earlier. Any rainfall that we can get is what we need right now. Benton County Fair heading into tomorrow evening. We'll be having those showers mainly through the morning hours, but then it's going to be much cooler. I can't rule out any stray showers out in the fair tomorrow evening, but temperature is going to be much cooler, only into those low 70s throughout the evening hours, into those upper 60s. About a 20% chance we see a stray shower tomorrow. Arkansas-Oklahoma State Fair. Temperature is going to be a little bit warmer. Temperatures anywhere between those mid to upper 70s, but it's still going to be a huge relief tomorrow evening. Going to hang on to some low rain chances throughout the rest of Monday evening as well. Really, the rain starts to pick back up by the time we get into Tuesday evening and into Wednesday morning. Northwest Arkansas, over the next 7 days, look at this. Temperatures into those low to mid 70s throughout the rest of this week, and morning temperatures starting off into those low to mid 50s as well. Again, largest rain chance this week is going to come heading into Monday morning. It also has the chances of seeing a few of those isolated thunderstorms as well. Then we have some scattered chances through Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is when we see that next spike, and that's going to come from moisture coming up from the Gulf. It's going to keep temperatures cool, but we could see some scattered showers once again, and then those low rain chances to end the work week and into this upcoming weekend, keeping those temperatures into those low to mid 70s. We are officially in fall now, and finally the fall-like temperatures are arriving right on cue. Across the River Valley, temperatures going to get dramatically cooler heading into tomorrow, only reaching up into those upper 70s and low 80s. Again, our best chances for some scattered showers coming during the morning hours, and greatest chances across northwest Arkansas. Across the River Valley, I would say a majority of us don't expect widespread rainfall, rather some scattered showers, mainly during the overnight hours. Once we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, scattered showers continue. We warm up just a little bit. Warmest we'll see this week is those low 80s. Then we'll wait to see what happens on Thursday, how much rainfall we can get from that tropical system that's coming up right now. Again, most of the activity, most of the rainfall looks like it's going to stay well off towards the east, and then temperatures staying pretty mild throughout most of this week and even into next weekend. only reaching up into those mid to upper 70s. So first day of fall, of course, has to come with a cold front right on time. That's coming overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Watch out for a few stray thunderstorms here and there. Other than that, though, the severe threat is very low. We are just going to see those scattered showers chances continuing through Monday morning and into the early afternoon. Should start to clear out by the time we get into the evening. So if you are heading out to the Benton County Fair or you're heading out to the Arkansas-Oklahoma State Fair, you should just have some cloud coverage, lingering low rain chances. The best news that's coming this week is the much cooler air. Temperatures, no matter across northwest Arkansas into the river valley, going to have a huge relief. Temperatures really throughout the rest of this week, only into those low to mid 70s. And then we could see temperatures warm up just briefly into the low 80s as well later on this week as well. So the cooler air is here. Enjoy it. We are officially getting started into fall. From 5 News, I'm meteorologist Stephen Elmore. This is your 5+ extended forecast.